Hiya, how's everyone doing? Well, happy day to you. Guess what? I hope you woke up today and you left your phone by the bed and you went to the front door or the window and you opened it, took your deep breaths of fresh air, filled your lungs with it, let the yucky stuff from the night go out the window and let in some cool air, and get your beverage of choice and go stand on Mother Earth and let her ground you for the day with some gratitude. I'm going to add in there with some gratitude. Thank you that I woke up to, thanks that I woke up today. I'm grateful I woke up. I'm grateful I have this delicious cup of tea coffee. I'm grateful for my home. I'm grateful. Say 1, 3, 5 things that you're grateful for. Close your eyes and really mean it. Gratitude helps rewire the brain so that the rest of your day, it gives it an avenue to travel. It gives you, your brain and your mind need direction. If you think about it, your mind will get it for you. So you can say, thank you for this fabulous day that is coming ahead of me. Thank you for the laughs I have. Thank you for this. Thank you for the words I have. Thank you for helping me help other people. Thank you for my kindness. So if you plan ahead and say that in your mind ahead of time, let's see, you're reprogramming your mind to go in the direction that you want it to go. It's as simple as that. You give your mind a vision and your energy some clarity, and it will take you down that path. Gratitude. It's an easy thing to practice, but when you practice your gratitude, mean it from your soul. Don't just say the words. Thank you for the laughter, and picture yourself. Visualize. Visualizing is so important. Visualize yourself laughing. Visualize yourself, if you're going to work with that client or meeting different people, visualize yourself, all the ideas coming into your head and work flowing steadily. If you're meeting with someone, visualize the meeting going well and you saying all the right words and getting the outcome that you want or need. That's important. Visualize. Okay, so that's one more thing to add to your morning. And you can do it while you're breathing your fresh air. Thank you for this fresh air. Thank you for the rain that came last night. Thank you for the sun. You can do it whenever. You can do it all day. All day. Take 30 seconds and say your gratitude. You know what's even better is you write it down. When you write things down, that sends a message to your brain that this is what you want to have happen. It's the mind-body connection. Try it. So in my fabulous book, Friendly Reminders, we are going to break this chapter up this weekend because it's kind of a long one. And it's about being victims. Some of you may be thinking, oh no, I don't want to feel, it hurts so bad. But healing takes place. If you don't feel the hurts of the past so you can heal, you're going to stay a victim and spew it all over your relationships and the world around you. That's what victims do. I played the victim for a long time. I blamed a lot of people for how I acted. I blamed people for why I made the decisions that I did. Granted, we're all raised a certain way. And so in our raising by our parents, having done the best job that they could, as adults, we know better. There's enough resources, books, podcasts, speakers out there that can help you, whether it's anxiety, adult children of alcoholics, depression, anger, anything like that. You find it, you figure out what triggers you and why you are playing the victim, and you're an adult. You can change it. Stop blaming your parents, stop blaming your school, stop blaming your teachers, stop blaming your siblings. You're an adult now. You can make choices. There's immediate comfort with deflecting, then blaming and excusing your inappropriate behavior so you don't have to feel the pain and hurts from the past. Of course, it's only temporary and will always end up rearing its ugly head in other ways again and again. It's triggering. Sorry, peeps. As much as I love the sun. Whew. How's that been working for you? Nope. I look back at the times when I was triggered and I blamed everyone else for my actions. It never brought me peace. There was no peace there, because if I blame my actions on my parents or a sibling or something, they don't care. Especially if they're alive. My parents did the best they could with what they had, just like we are doing. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. But later on in life, I realized I was playing the victim. And it was unfortunately too late in life. So I'm telling you early enough, hopefully, kids and grandkids. Don't play the blame game. It's not fair to the other person, and it's not helping you at all. When you have a victim mentality, you stay stuck in your pain without a way out. You keep repeating the same patterns and making the same destructive decisions that lead to you living a life you aren't happy in. I'm not saying you don't hold people accountable for their actions or you don't acknowledge your experiences. You just don't want to stay stuck in the destructive behavior and be able to move forward to a place of healing. Some people have a habit of staying stuck in these behaviors. And once you figure that out, you kind of don't want to be around them, because that's all they bring up, the past and how they were hurt. And I'm hurt again. And I remember when you did this to me and it hurt me. Okay, I remember apologizing for that and trying to make amends. So do you think we could move on? That's on you. That's on you. But some people make it a habit of staying stuck and spinning in that victim mentality. And that leads to anxiety, depression, withdrawal, anger, and you're really not fun to be around. When you move away from being the victim, you can take action towards healing and create a positive changes in your life. The only way to create change in your life is to acknowledge where you are and acknowledge your pain so that you can face it head on and start to work on what needs to be healed. Healing leads to clearer decisions for yourself and for your relationships. The first step is to admit it. I admit I played the victim. I admit that I blamed others for my actions. Admit it. What's causing you pain? Sometimes we may not realize how deep our trauma goes and how much of our childhood pain affects our current reality. But when we choose to feel what has caused us pain rather than run away from it, we choose to change for the better. It's difficult to feel bad emotions, tough emotions. It's difficult to feel anger and angst and sadness and fear. It hurts. But you owe it to yourself to take the time to feel it and say it out loud. I feel so angry for this is what happened. Write it down. Write it down and then burn it. I felt it and now it's time to move on. So you tell yourself, oh, I feel so much anger and dislike towards this person because of this and this and this. But I can't choose how that person approaches me, but I can choose how I'm going to react to it. And therefore that person may not be in my life anymore, or very minimally. So perhaps, let's see. So the pain, perhaps your first heartbreak came when one or both of your parents, and that pain makes you feel fearful of finding love now. So you can look back and think, why do you feel the way you do? What's your trigger? Why do you feel this way? And you can look back and say, maybe it was because of this experience, or maybe it was because I was always told what I had to do and I never had a choice. Therefore, I do not like being told what to do as an adult. Okay, acknowledge that. And now when you're being told what to do, you know that's a trigger for you. I do. I know that's a trigger for me. So therefore, before I respond or react, I sit in my peace, count to 10, 20, 30. It takes 90 seconds. You can sit there for 90 seconds, time yourself. It takes 90 seconds for you to get rid of that emotion. If you keep that emotion after 90 seconds, that's your fault. You're hanging on to it for some reason. Let it go. After 90 seconds, let it go. Pain is fear, and our fears keep us from living our best lives. Facing our pain means facing our fears. That's part of what courage is, facing our fears even when we are scared. You don't have to look within to find what needs to be tended to and then do the inner work to heal so that you do. Excuse me, back up. The point is that you have to look within to find what needs to be tended to and then do the inner work to heal so that you are moving closer to the life you want and deserve. So that, I'm going to stop there because we have some more to talk about tomorrow. So that means you can probably figure this out yourself, but if you have someone trusted that you trust, a spouse, a sibling, a friend, you can say, what is it? What is there something in my personality? Maybe you don't know, or maybe you have done it for so long that it's just habit and you don't think it's wrong. Find someone you trust and ask them, but be ready for the answer if that's going to happen. Or in your actions during the day, if you find a time when people are kind of like, you say something or act a certain way and people are like, tuck that away for later and rehash that with yourself. So feel your feelings. 90 seconds. It takes 90 seconds to get rid of that. After 90 seconds, you get off your pity pot and you get on with your day, because there's more to life than sitting on your pity pot feeling sorry for yourself and being a victim. You're an adult and you have choices. Just as much as you can feel all the negative feelings, you sure as heck can move in some of those positive ones. Find something that will help you feel the positive emotions. There. So the card I picked today was Essence. It's very pretty. It reminds me of the background of my Tai Chi when I did that this morning. Looks like a koi fish. Find your essence. Simplify and contemplate in the Zen garden of your mind. That's where you find things, in the peace. Zen garden is peace. Discover the stillness in the center of the cyclone. Do what's important and let go of the rest. Your soul wants you to know today. Peel away everything that isn't truly you and let your essence shine. Peel away all the things that people said about you negatively that aren't you. Just pick them off. They're not you. If you've ever watched a cut crystal hanging in a window in the sun, you'll remember seeing small rainbows around the room. Yet they all emanate from the same source. You have different parts that comprise your identity, yet beneath it all is your spiritual core. Take time to find your source and live life from your center. Find out your source. If something doesn't give you joy, don't do it, or find a way to make it more pleasurable. Don't try to expand your personal power and intent without first exploring and understanding the wisdom of your soul. Am I exploring my joy for good? Yes. So, find your joy. Find your joy today in laughter. Find your joy in your peace and quiet, in your peaceful place. And find something joyful to do, because you truly you have a beautiful inner core. Let everyone see it. Be who you were meant to be. Just be that person. And you're going to attract people that want to be around you. So laugh, find your joy, find your peace. Have a beautiful day. Love you.